Did you ever think when you started off with Mission Impossible 3 that you would be here now, years later, making Mission Impossible Fallout?
Not for a second, no. I thought that was just a sort of one-off kind of trip to Hollywood for a young British actor to be in a blockbuster movie. It wasn't until I got an email from J.J. Abrams a year or so later just saying, oh, do you want to come back for number 4, and be an agent? And I was very agreeable. So yeah, to be here now is crazy.
So your relationship with JJ actually started with Mission, right?
Yeah, he just sort of called up one day and said, do you want to be in Mission Impossible 3? As he tends to do. He's very sort of, goes straight to the point. And I was writing Hot Fuzz at the time with Edgar Wright, and this phone call came in, and it was like, it's J.J. Abrams on the phone from Alias, who he was. That was what he'd done then, And he sort of was lovely and asked, and I said, okay. And then 12 years later, here we are for number 6.
Yeah, and you've done so much with JJ now. You've done, Star Trek.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Trekkie fan.
Yeah, and Star Wars as well. And
Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, he became a very good friend, and I owe him a lot. My career mainly.
That's so cool that a relationship like that just started from, because he was a big fan of yours for Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, he saw Shaun of the Dead and just kind of, I guess, thought I'll call him and see if he wants to be in my film, and I was very happy to be. And we're sort of kindred spirits anyway, and we have the same sense of humor and the same likes, and it was the perfect match.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember, but when Shaun of the Dead first came out, you actually came to a Studio Movie Grill and had a big party for Shaun of the Dead, and it was the first time you'd had beer, like in a cinema.
Oh, right, yeah.
Years ago, I don't know if it was in Texas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that Austin or Dallas?
It's in Dallas.
Dallas, yeah, I remember because we had our picture taken by the big stampeding cows statue. Yeah. That was a great press tour because that was our sort of first time coming into the States, with our movie, so.
It's so great to see you all the way back from Shaun of the Dead now in Mission, and how your career has spanned over those years and all the different types of films you've been able to do.
It's been good.
With Mission, you get a lot of action in Mission.
I know, yeah. Well, that was the thing of Benji graduating from that little, sort of laboratory he was in to suddenly being out in the field, and that's been part of his growth as a character as well, in terms of, he's fairly new to it all. So for the audience, he's kind of their way into this weird world that, Tom's character, Ethan, just seems, feels is so normal. For Benji, it's all crazy and weird. And it's really fun to play that. Although he's getting more experienced, and, in this one, he's been through it a little bit, so.
Yeah, at any point when you're on set, do you look at Tom, because Tom does so many of his own stuff, and go, there's no way I'm doing that?
Always. Most of the time I look at Tom and think, what are you doing? You maniac. He's so kind of, I think what happened was when we did the 3rd and the 4th ones, he did that stunt with the on the bridge where he got thrown by the bomb, and then he did the Burj Khalifa, which was a really big moment for the audience in number 4. And it kind of seemed, we realized that the audience really liked seeing him doing the stunts himself, because then you get a more authentic experience. You know it's him, it's not a stunt guy. And for obvious reasons, the stakes are higher. And so now, every time we do it, it's got to be more crazy. So this time, me and Rebecca Ferguson were watching him on the ground, hanging off a helicopter, not realizing that he had to fall as well and drop a little bit and then land on, just like agog. Like, what is he doing? But,
Yeah.
Gotta hand it to him.
Well, I can't wait to see you in this film. We're so excited to play it. Thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Nice to be back.
Yes.
After all this
We're
time.
excited.
Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you.